exactly what happened there. I mean, they just
Yeah.
kept trying. And it's also true of Rovio, who made Angry Birds. Took them years.
Yeah.
So something about it being a marathon is true.
I definitely believe that as an entrepreneur, you'll never accomplish anything great in life unless you stick with it through the end.
Right.
And so I was reminiscing the other day of the 6 or 7 really amazing deals I've been fortunate to see in my career, most of which I either passed on or didn't get into, by the way. So
Right.
I'm not, no.
Yeah.
You know,
You're talking about the 6 or 7 deals you were lucky to have a meeting.
Right. These are not the
These are
humble
not
brag.
the deals you did.
Yeah, there were some people I passed on, like Dropbox and Twilio, and people I didn't get into, like Airbnb and Square and so on, and people I did, like Twitter and Foursquare. And I was thinking to myself, what was a common thread amongst each of them? Because it's very hard to draw a common thread across such a large group. And I realized that the entrepreneurs were extremely deliberate in every early decision that they made. They were not haphazard. And the reason is because they really felt like they were laying the foundation for a 10-year business. None of them was thinking of it as something that they will try and flip. So that's necessary but not sufficient. There are plenty of entrepreneurs who are forward-looking who will not make it. But I think that unless you're extremely forward-looking and for the long haul, and you ooze that with every fiber of your being, you're never going to build a great business.
But you could pick up on it in hindsight, like
in
Jack.
hindsight.
Right,
Which is
but
the
no,
easy
but
one,
you can.
right?
There is something to somebody like Jack who did Square, or Drew from Dropbox. Like, we're going to solve this problem.
Right.
We've got a great name. We've got a great logo.
They work every detail out: the name, the logo, every investor, every person they hire, where they put the office. Every little detail really matters to them because they're laying bricks to a foundation, and they're saying, "Am I going to be able to deal with this 5 or 10 years from now?"
And so the sloppy entrepreneur who's not really thinking about that stuff, it's a little bit of a tell that maybe they won't even be there in 2 years.
They'll sell when they get the first offer, or they'll shut
sell
down when they hit the first speed bump.
Yeah. The critique of AngelList, which even saying there's a critique of what you're
There are
doing.
many critiques.
No, but I mean, for people to critique the fact that you have and your partner have created a platform that is funding a person a day, and at this point it's probably 3 or 4 people a day. The fact that anybody could critique it, to me, they're missing the point. I mean, this didn't exist before, and you willed it with your team into being. So it deserves, reverence as far as I'm concerned as an entrepreneur, because I wish that what you or somebody like yourself had done what you did in 1994, 95. I mean, this is a world-changing...
Wouldn't have worked back then.
I guess, but it would have worked certainly in the last 10 years. And
this is our 4th attempt at it, by the way.
Really?
There are no overnight successes.
There are no overnight successes.
Right.
And what were the other attempts? Venture Hacks, just doing the blog?
On Venture Hacks in 2007, we actually launched a little social network called the Pound Deal Flow Network, which died in obscurity.
Wow.
And then in 2008, we had a Google group. And in 2009, we had a Yammer mailing list. And then in 2010, we launched it just as a straight email list, and it worked.
Wow.
So 4 attempts.
Only 4?
Only 4.